Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Prescott. He completes it to Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Prescott on first down. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Prescott. This will be caught at the 2. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Charger drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Herbert now. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, L.A. Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Go, get out there.
Throwing, Prescott. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On first and 10, Prescott. The pass caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Herbert completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Third and 2, Herbert. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Finding room in midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Just past him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down throw for Prescott. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Cowboys at 9-5 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, kill. Hey, 47.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
47.
Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From the gun, it's Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He completes it to Olave. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Running left is Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run again with Walker. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On third down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Simi Fehoko A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Webster now to return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, what a move. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to Walker on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Kill.
Walker with another carry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. And Walker has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert now. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Herbert. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ready up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Felder. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Throwing, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Kill. Here we go, 46, 47. Here we go, 54, Lions. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Kill. Here we go, 53. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 54. Here we go, 47. Drive. Hey, 47.
Prescott yet again. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on second and 8. Herbert over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff.